Alright, now our class is going to perform a play called The Mitten, based off of the book by Jan Brett. Once there was a boy named Nicky who lived in the Ukraine. He wanted wool mittens made as white as snow. So he asked his grandmother, Bubba,
Bubba, can you please make me some white mittens? But if I make you white mittens, you'll lose them in the snow. I promise, Bubba, I'm never going to lose them.
So Bubba made Nicky snow white mittens. He went outside to play with his brother and sister, and soon one of the mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Just then, a mole came by who was tired from tunneling along, and he said,
I'm tired by tunneling. This mitten looks like a good place to rest.
So Mole crawled in. Just then, a snowshoe rabbit jumped by and wanted in the mitten too. He said,
Wow, my new white coat looks beautiful. Hey, Mole, I have big kicking feet. You better let me in that mitten with you.
Now Mole was afraid of the rabbit's big kicking feet, so he made room in the mitten. Soon, a hedgehog came looking for shelter, and she said,
Please make some fruit. I am really prickly. Don't argue with me.
The animals made room for the hedgehog, and soon an owl heard the commotion and swooped down. She said,
Oh, it's so cold outside. Let me in a minute with you.
the animals did not want to argue with an owl that had such big, scary talons, so they all moved for him. Soon, a badger came by. He came scampering by and said,
This looks like a good place to rest, my powerful digger.
Now the animals did not want to argue with another animal with big diggers. They gave him the thumbs up to come inside. Just then, it started snowing. But it was snug in the mitten. Just then, a fox trotted by. He was curious, so he put his nose into the mitten and said,
Hey, what's going on in it? It's so warm and cozy.
When Mole, Rabbit, Hedgehog, Owl, and Badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox a lot of room. Just then, a great big bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being the one to be left out in the cold, he said,
Looking here, friends, I want to snuggle.
The animals were packed as tightly as could be. But what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged many times its size, but Bubba's good knitting held together. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the last space left and made herself comfortable on the top of the great bear's nose. She said, Now Mouse's tiny whiskers tickled the bear, and he sneezed. The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. Just then, while Nicky was playing with his brother and sister, his sister said,
Look, Nicky, it's in the air. It's over there. Let's go get it.
So the siblings ran to catch Nicky's mitten, which had been badly stretched, and they ran home to Bubba for some tea. The end. we'll be having a holiday party. We'll have some drinks and some special treats and be able to enjoy each other's company in the guest room. Thank you. Mrs. Miller speaking your best. Like we practiced.
Good job.